Jesus, yalla me wade, me de manali da baby to. Forward, nyanya tora we, Africa me be say to we, me no me be nyanya. Let's go. Mama Africa, oh Mama Africa, Mama Africa, come on stand up and dance, you come on. Niño, ya por la niña toda buena, Africa me dice no es, ni no mi bella. Let's go. Come on, let's celebrate. Mama Africa, oh Mama Africa, Mama Africa. Come on, let me see you do it. Come on, you show, come on, you show, you show.
Hi everyone, I'm Victory Binker. I'm a 7-year-old opera singer and I'm also an actress. I come from a big family. I have 10 brothers and sisters. I recently learned about this census and how important it is that everyone in your household is counted, including kids. The census tells us about how many people live in the United States and lots of other neat facts about our country. And when we respond to the census, we support schools, businesses, and other families in our community. So I'm asking all the kids out there, whether you live with your parents, grandparents, or other guardians, make sure you're counted for the 2020 census. It's easy, safe, and important. Visit 2020census.gov to learn more.
Hello world, welcome to Africa and Let's Talk. My name is Collins Kofi Opon. You can call me Mr. Beyond. Today I'm engaging with the president of the Ghana National Council of Chicago, Mr. Kwesi Sam, and also the organizing secretary of the Ghana Council of Chicago, Mr. Steve Day. We are actually having a conversation as a build up to the upcoming virtual GHANAFEST Chicago 2020. So if you have joined the conversation, do me a favor, share the video, invite your friends, let's do a watch party, because indeed this is what we should see, just because of what is coming up this Saturday, July 25th, which is the virtual GHANAFEST Chicago 2020. Once again, my name is Collins Kofi Opon. You can call me Mr. Beyond. So I'll take this opportunity to welcome the president, Mr. Kwesi Sam, to the program. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
I am doing well. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Looking vibrant as always.
Yeah, we have plans to beat the team, and Corona kind of bring us out a little bit. So.
Yes, Corona had its own plans.
Well, yeah, we're not giving up. So
we are not giving up.
We'll catch up. Yes.
Absolutely. I'll be very happy to really catch up. But of course, I also want to bring in Mr. Steve there. Mr. Steve, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Oh, thank you so very much. I truly appreciate, and I truly appreciate the fact that you're able to join us this afternoon to talk about the upcoming virtual concerts, actually the upcoming virtual GHANAFEST Chicago 2020. And I'm happy that indeed you made time to do this. So I will definitely bring you back in. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back to continue the conversation. All right, once again, welcome back to Africa. Let's talk. My name is Collins Kofi Opon. You can call me Mr. Beyond. Tonight is the build-up conversation towards the virtual Ghana Fest Chicago 2020, and I have the privilege of speaking with the president of the Ghana Council of Chicago, Mr. Sam, Mr. Kwesi Sam, and of course the organizing secretary as well, Mr. Steve. So definitely, you are welcome again to the program. And to begin with, I just want to know if you can share with me a brief history of the Ghana Fest Chicago. If you can share with me just a brief history.
Sure. I think the history of Ghana Fest actually started in 1987. So in 1987, we had a social club that was called the Ghana Chicago Club, and they were pretty much a Ghanaian, association with a vision of doing some investment. So in 1987, around summertime, they collaborated with the Ghana Dangbe community in Chicago to pretty much,
Mr. Sam,
have like more or less
Mr.
like
Sam.
a barbecue at the park. Yes.
Yeah, just a second. I understand that there is some echo in the background. We'll try and figure out what is causing that. In the meantime, if there's any devices by your side, please, you can mute it entirely. I'm not sure where the echo is coming from, so that we can do that. But whilst we are correcting that, maybe we will just take a quick break. Please, listeners and viewers, bear with us whilst we solve this, because we don't want you to actually get this echo all through and through. Please bear with us.
What questions are on the 2020 census? The 2020 census will ask just a few questions about how many people live in your home, the sex, age, race, and ethnicity of each person, how each person is related to the person completing the form, and whether you own or rent your home. That's it.
All right, welcome back to Africa. Let's talk. Once again, my name is Collins Kofi Opon. So please, we are trying to solve the issue with the echoing so that we wouldn't be having feedback whilst the conversation is going on. I would like to bring in again the president, Mr. Kwesi Sam. Hello, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. So let's try again and see. I hope the audio is a lot better now. So yeah, we're talking about the history of the Chicago, Ghana Fest Chicago.
Ghana Fest, yes. Yeah, so like I said earlier, the Ghana Chicago Club was a social club, and in 1987, they collaborated with the Gandangwe community in Chicago to have, like a summer activity. So during that time, I think it was collaborated with the Homowo Festival in Ghana. So the Gadangwe, organization did the sprinkling of pepele and all, the traditional things they do in Ghana. So it became a very successful event during the summer of 1987. So in 1988, the community, which had grown up, consisting of the Asante Maya, Ukwapma, and everybody. We had a general secretary of the Ghana National Council by name of Reverend Kwakulati. So they all decided that, because of the success of the 1987 meet-up, they should just do the whole thing as the national event for all Ghanaians in Chicago. So that is how in 1988, the first Ghana Fest took place. So since 1988, it has been very consistent. Every single year, the Ghanaians in Chicago, all the affiliates come together to celebrate the Ghana Fest.
Wow, so you're telling me that for 32 good years without fail, there's been consistent events with regards to the Ghana Fest?
Very consistent until 2020, where the city is not allowing us to go back to the park.
All right, indeed. But we also have other plans. Of course, we have plans. I want to bring in Mr. Steve. Steve, do you have anything else to add with regards to the history? And if not, maybe you can take my question about how would you describe the overall experience in the past 32 years since the celebrations started? How would you describe the experience thus far?
having us. And let me say a very quick welcome, a very good afternoon to everyone watching us this afternoon. And we are privileged to come your way to share with your viewers and your listeners the rich culture of the Ghana Fest. Ghana Fest is all about exhibition of Ghanaian culture in its entirety. One that has never been held anywhere. It has been attempted to be duplicated in many places across the world, but it is never done like we do it here in Chicago. And as the president rightly stated, it began many years ago, 30 something years ago. But prior to that, 30 something years that it actually began, the Ghanaians in Chicago would normally at the summertime, as the president indicated, they will get together in the park and just have fun. You all know how working in Chicago is like the summer, the prolonged winter it's like in Chicago. So in the summertime, they'll get together in the park. But in 97, as the president rightly indicated, it was a very profound time where they all got together. And normally it happens between, I guess, late July, I guess, and early November. And I guess happened to coincide with the Ghana community celebration of Holo. So they will get together at the park and they will use the celebration of Holo to bring everyone more like just a picnic in the park. So that is how it all began. So it began having a picnic in the park. So it tried to maintain that integrity of having everyone come together. And for so many a time, it has always been, people bring their own food and whatever too, and we just get together. But in a form, it also gave birth to our chieftaincy, So that celebration gave birth to our chieftaincy, where we begin to have, the chieftaincy of the Ewe Association, the Akwapimana, Santimai, and all. So during the celebration, instead of just a cookout in the park, it became a cultural celebration. So people come together and also exhibit. So we took it upon ourselves that we use the occasion to outdoor the Ghanaian culture in its entirety, because the Ghanaian community here in Chicago is made up of just about everyone in Ghana in terms of tribal associations. So we use it to become more as a endeavor. But essentially, it was intended as a get-together. So the experience has been that we found ourselves all over the place during the winter months and during our working hours. You know how it is here when some are going, some are coming in. So we never really get a chance to try and get together as much as we could. So this became a melting pot for all of us to get together. And you don't know who is here because Chicago is so large. So the experience has been, for personally, anytime I go to the Ghana Fest, I look forward to meeting someone that I don't even know lives here. And that experience can be shared across. Many people come together just to get together and sometimes find old friends and also just meet up and have fun in the park. So that has how this experience has been. But it has transcended, that simple experience of get together. We now have a huge culture expose, and we do it in so many forms and shapes.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much for actually sharing that, some of the experiences that has taken place since the inception of the Ghana Fest Chicago about 32 years ago. Like I said, this is African Let's Talk. Today we are talking about the build up to the 32nd virtual Ghana Fest Chicago 2020. Like you heard it for yourself, for 32 years non-stop, this has been going on consistently. And of course, even in 2020, when COVID actually emerged, we still found a way to do this. That is why we're talking about the virtual Ghana Fest Chicago 2020. I want to bring you back in, the president, Mr. Kwesi Sam. Of course, I mean, the Chicago, Ghana Council of Chicago, National Council of Chicago, for me, is a very celebrated council. Like, everywhere you go in the United States, you hear about it. I just want to know, what are some of the notable achievements that the council has chalked, or some of the interventions that the council has been involved with in recent years?
Well, when we talk about achievements, let's say, I haven't been here for that long, but for 24 years, Chicago, as compared to many other, Ghanaian communities across, the country, Chicago can boast of our rich traditional and cultural, experience, even among the children that were born here. There's a lot of kids that were born here that probably haven't had the opportunity to go to Ghana yet, or even if they did, it was just on a couple of vacations. But through GHANAFEST and through all the activities that we do, a lot of them are very, very comfortable with, dressing in our traditional outfits. There's a lot of kente, Adwa dancers around. They know the tradition, they know the culture. Children of today, as we all know, most of them don't even know about, the traditional values of, our Ghanaian culture. But based on the things we do at GHANAFEST and, generally our cultural exposition, a lot of children, I'm proud to say that they are, they have kept up with, what they would have been experiencing in Ghana. And so it's a lot of times when we go to funerals and every other place, you can see a lot of, even at the young Ghanaians in our traditional outfits and all that. They follow the tradition very well. And like I said, for 32 years, it has been very consistent. That means that, people enjoy it, and it's pretty much the biggest Ghanaian outdoor event in the whole world besides Ghana. If you mean in the diaspora, it is the biggest cultural event, outside of Ghana. And, we got to be proud, for being consistent and being able to pull it off almost every year with over 6,000 to 8,000 people in attendance.
All right, thank you so very much, Mr. Kwesi Sam, the president of the Ghana National Council of Chicago. I want to bring in Mr. Steve. What I want to find out is that, like we were talking about the GHANAFEST, it's undoubtedly a very highly celebrated event across the United States, and of course, even getting attention from Ghana and other parts of the world. When it became obvious that in this year, 2020, the event was not going to be held in person, how did the executives take this reality?
Yeah, thank you for the question. And before I come to the question, if I can just piggyback on the president's expose just for a minute. You're talking about achievements of the council and some of the notable achievements. He talks about the consistency and also giving people that have never been to Ghana, because of the Ghana National Council and the consistency in hosting the Ghana Fest, it gives people an opportunity to experience Ghana for maybe $10 in its entirety, at the fact that, it would have cost you thousands of dollars to go to Ghana, but you can experience Ghana in entirety, combed all the regions of Ghana, experience the rich culture at the park for $10, recently 15 or what have you. That for that much, you can come and experience our rich culture in terms of our regalia, our food, our dance, our music, and everything. So that is a huge achievement that one would say, because many other cities, many other countries have tried to do so, but it is just almost not as easy to do. So I would want to commend the Ghana National Council for doing this. We also have back to school, where we ensure that each year we put together a package for our kids that are going back to school to give out to the kids so that they can have something to take back to school. We know health is so important to our community, and we know how it is, language barrier and what have you, notwithstanding. So we have consistently also organized health and wellness, expositions where we bring in doctors, nurses, health workers, and we try and have the community to come and participate in it at free of charge, at no cost to them at all. So these are some of the things that the Ghana National Council continue to do and have done consistently over the years, and I find it very applauding to say. We talked about COVID-19, which are just hit us. The Ghana National Council quickly put together care packages. We have a lot of vulnerables in our community. We quickly put together care packages and distributed it across the length and breadth of the city to people that otherwise, could not have had some means. So these are some of the things that the Ghana National Council continue to do and have done in the past.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Steve. There once again, this is African Let's Talk. Today we're talking about the build up to the virtual Ghana Fest Chicago 2020, and I have the privilege of speaking to the president of the council and the organizing secretary as well. If you join the conversation, you can do me a favor, share the video, get your friends to see the video, do a watch party, and of course you can actually leave a comment, a feedback, so that we can actually be more engaging on this platform. No matter where you are in the world, please leave a comment and let us know where you are watching us from. Now, probably I will get back to you, Mr. Papa Kwesi Sam. If you want to, how did the executives take the whole reality of knowing that this year the Ghana Fest was not going to be in person?
Well, yeah, we had originally started planning in January, of course, for Ghana Fest. Ghana Fest planning of Ghana Fest is a lot of work, so you have to start early. So when we were communicating with the city of Chicago, that is when, during the filing of the forms and everything, that is when COVID-19, started coming out. So communicating with the city, it got to a point where the city, finally put a hold on all activities in Chicago. So we couldn't register. But then we were still hoping that things would get better, but unfortunately things didn't. But just around, a month to Ghana Fest is when my executives, kind of thought about this. This really was not something that we planned on doing, but I think some of the executives who follows a lot of stuff on social media, drew my attention and said, Mr. President, if we're not doing Ghana Fest, can we do something a little bit, online? I'm like, nah, I don't think it's a good idea, but they were persistent. So I said, well, let's see, what we can do. So we quickly try to put things together. It hasn't been easy. We, for everything that we do, we always need the consent of the whole Ghana National Council. As you know, Ghana National Council is pretty much all the traditional associations come together to form the Ghana National Council. The Ghana National Council is a central body. And as president, myself and my executives, we do the day-to-day running, but the Ghana National Council itself is more like the board of directors. So everything you do, you will still need them to approve it. So we quickly rallied and put a proposal together. We went to we did a Zoom conference meeting, and then they approved it. So we quickly, all the executives on board, we quickly rallied, to get things done. We had to coordinate with people in Ghana, people here, finding a venue and all that. So it was hectic, but at the end of the day, it looks like we've been able to put things together, and hopefully by Saturday, whatever we have been able to put together, the whole world will have the opportunity to see. But I want to say that I applaud my executives, for that foresight, for bringing that idea, and for us to all champion in putting things together to, plan towards Saturday. Saturday is going to be, a big day, and we're all ready, to show the world what we've been able to put together.
Thank you so very much, Mr. President, for sharing us this great insight into the Ghana Fest and how the executives took it and how far planning has come, even with the virtual Ghana Fest 2020. At this moment, I want to know what will be the nature of this virtual experience, the Ghana Fest, the virtual Ghana Fest Chicago. What will be the nature of this experience?
Oh yes, the nature. First of all, like you said, we all know it's going to be virtual. So it is pretty much going to be about a 3-hour show. And since Ghana Fest entails with cultural activities, food, traditional drumming and dancing and all that, a little bit of every aspect is going to be a part of the virtual Ghana Fest. We're going to have our live band performance. We're going to have our gospel artist performance. We're going to have a cooking show. We're going to have fashion show, which all the things that we normally would do at the Ghana Fest is pretty much some of the things that we're going to be showcasing, because we are not going to be at the park, and because of the borders being closed, some of the artists from Ghana, some of their live band, activities, they won't be able to fly from Ghana. So we're going to work hand in hand, a studio here in Chicago and then a studio in Ghana, and we're going to just be collaborating and be, showing everything that we have live. So it will be a slightly different from watching GhanaFest, on TV, but at the same time, we're also trying to, do all the things that we usually would do. So most of our performances will be live, and then we'll have the live coverages from Ghana as well. So it will be a little bit of an interface between Ghana and Chicago. But at the end of the day, we'll have a team that will be putting all these things together. We have the MCs, we have the live band, we have quite a few, artists online that will be performing. So it's gonna be a beautiful event.
All right. Thank you so very much. Kennedy Mensah comes in to say, I commend them for organizing these events to bring the Ghanaian and, for that matter, the African community together. Thanks so much, Kennedy Mensah, for your contribution. And of course, if you also have any comments, any feedback, you can as well post it in the comments where you are watching from, and we'll be more than happy to actually read your comments out so that everybody will get to know your comments. Of course, you talk about music, and in terms of performances, Mr. Steve, if you can come in, who are some of the artists that will be performing on Saturday? Mr. Steve.
Uh, yeah, interesting. Yes, Mr. President gave us an overview of what to expect, and it would take a format as we normally do at the Ghana Fest Live. So we begin with gospel. If you have followed Ghana Fest of late, we always have the gospel hour to begin. So in the same format, we would have a gospel hour to begin. We'll begin with some gospel artists, very talented artists here in Chicago. Some of them are Bianca. We have Sydney, and Abigail. Those are so powerful. We want them to come in and set the stage for us, and they'll be out. And this is an event you don't want to miss. So that is the way we're going to set the stage to begin with, and then we would interfaces as the president indicated. We will be switching, between Chicago and Ghana back and forth, and so we'll have a little bit of some comedy as well, and we'll have a fashion show as the president indicated much earlier. We have some very talented comedian that will be featuring as well. We're not going to share much about him yet, but you need to tune in on Saturday to see him live, because we want to ensure that people are in a relaxed atmosphere, enjoying both music and some twist of entertainment as well. A little bit of a laughter here and there, helps the soul. So we'll do that as well. We'll be going to Ghana and bring you some artists, a Ghanaian Chicago homeboy. Mobits is be doing extremely well. Mobits is be doing extremely well, and Sue is one of some of the features that we'll be bringing in as well. We have quite a few. I don't know if you want me to go through the whole list, but we have a bank for you on Saturday. You just have to tune in and soak it on in for a good 3 hours, from 3 p.m. ish to late evening, around 6 o'clock thereabout. Who knows? We might even go beyond that time. It depends on how the show rolls. But it's going to be a bunch. You'll get a mix of a real good mix. It will not just be one-sided show, right? To be real mix. The president indicated we would have some live band performing both here in Chicago and in Ghana as well. We have MC Giovanni, who's going to be hosting it from Ghana, and of course Nana Manfo will be behind the mics here in Chicago as well.
All right, thank you so very much, Mr. Steve. There, Mr. President, is there anything else you want to add with regards to some of the activities and, of course, some of the performances, and maybe if there are any surprises that people should expect?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Steve has, mentioned quite a few names. I know we have Nasi, who's a very celebrated gospel artist in Ghana. So he's pretty much going to be our headliner. Yeah, but it is, as we are working, we don't even know who is going to join us, tomorrow or Saturday. So we're just hoping that everybody will have the opportunity to tune in and be a part of this celebration. Of course, we couldn't go to the park, so this will be our widow's mite in bringing the community back to the park.
indeed bringing the community back to. But of course, if I can ask you, I mean, the parts where the traditional showcase of the traditional rich culture heritage from Ghana, how are we going to include that in all of these activities for Saturday?
Well, yes, because of all the like corona issues and stuff. Even the state of Illinois has a number of people we can assemble. So looking at the media people and everything, we are not allowed to bring that many people out, to do so. That part is going to be a pre-broadcast of some of the traditional
Okay.
activities in the past. Yes, but the performances, the live band performances, and all that will be live. We have Nyansapo Band, which is the Ghanaian band here in Chicago, will be performing. We have a bunch of gospel artists here in Chicago that will be performing as well. So on the whole, we pretty much have about close to I think 16
Oh wow.
performers that will be on there. Besides, we will have people doing the cooking show, the fashion show, and all that. So it will be a very busy 3 hours.
Of course, this is African Let's Talk. My name is Collins Kofi Upon. This is actually a conversation which is a build up to the 32nd Virtual Ghana Fest Chicago 2020. And I've been having the privilege of speaking with the president, Mr. Kwesi Sam, and the organizing secretary of the Ghana National Council of Chicago, Mr. Steve Day. And even at this point, of course, you may be wondering, how would I or how can I be part of this great day? So yeah, how can people join and watch? I mean, these are really exciting activities that we have lined up. Mr. President, how can people join and be part of this great experience?
Well, yeah, very good question. The Ghana National Council have been doing a lot of promotional stuff to create the awareness as to where it's going to happen. So first and foremost, we're going to do a Facebook Live, and then we're going to do YouTube Live, and then we're going to do Instagram Live. Besides that, I know one of our partners is at your end. Let's Talk Africa will also be streaming it live. And then Salt FM 95.9 in Ghana, Agogo for sure. They will also be streaming it live. And then we have DNT, which is Diaspora Network Television, who is also our co-sponsor. Salt FM is also our co-sponsor. They will all be streaming it live. We are still working on trying to see if we can get it on Kofi TV, but for now, we're still working on it. But then the Ghana National Council has a Facebook page, what is GNC Chicago, and then we have a YouTube channel, which is the Ghana National Council, and then we have the Instagram one, which is Ghana_National_Council. So we're going to be streaming in all these places live across, so anywhere, everywhere you can watch it on your phones, on your televisions, on your laptops, you will have access. So the most important thing is we have to keep the time that is going to be 3 p.m. Chicago time, 8 p.m. Ghana time. So wherever you are, just tune in and then you'll be able to see it.
3 p.m. Chicago time and 8 p.m. Ghana time. I mean, the other thing I want to know is that around this time, and of course, because of the traffic that I believe would come along with the live broadcast of the Virtual Ghana Fest Chicago 2020, we want to know if there's going to be any business opportunities, opportunity actually for businesses who want to advertise. Is there any opportunities like that? Mr. Steve, can you take that, please? For businesses who want to
absolutely. We have too many businesses in the Chicago area that we would be remiss if we do not give them an opportunity to be featured. So anyone interested in advertising their product or services, we are so interested in helping to get that done. So absolutely, there's going to be ample opportunity, but we really running out of time because maybe you need to get us your clip so that we can cue it in and we can play it on time. So if anyone is interested in taking advantage, as you indicated, there's going to be a huge traffic, not just here in the Chicago, across the US and across the world, and anywhere that you have internet connectivity, you will have access to this broadcast. So, and also because it's being done on Facebook and YouTube, It is not just the live performance. So if you get in and advertise your business, it will become part of the recording, and you can always go back and play it, and you know that it's going to be shared over and over and over. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to get in and advertise your business. You just have to give us a call, and we'll try and make it happen for you.
All right, thank you so very much, gentlemen. I truly appreciate your time, and I truly appreciate the fact that you came on the show, African Let's Talk, just to be part of this. Before I let you go, any closing remarks before I let you go, Mr. President? Please, is there anything else you want to say before?
Well, yes. As we all know, we live in a time that we've never seen before. We have a lot of older, community members that we've been trying to help out in terms of putting together some care packages, to take care of them due to the COVID-19. It will be very nice for us to extend the same opportunity to our people back home in Ghana as well. So this event that we are putting together, of course, we are not charging, it's going to be free. But then the Ghana National Council will be hoping that, people who will be watching, voluntarily make a nice donation, no amount is too small, so that we can put something together to help our folks back in Ghana and even folks back here as well. So during that event, we'll be opening up our Zelle and our PayPal, accounts, make it public for people who want to donate, to the cause. These are terrible times, and we need to be helping, the vulnerable. So it will be very, very appreciative if viewers will also, chip in something for us to put together to be able to help our folks back home. So all along, we'll say thanks to Let's Talk Africa for giving us this opportunity as well, and hoping that all of us will be able to broadcast this, with no problem, so the viewers will get the opportunity to watch us, and then we'll be expecting some donations, to be able to help out the needy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much, Mr. President Kwesi Sam, for your great conclusion. Indeed, the needy back home really need our help. Even here, it's a difficult time, especially around this period of the COVID-19. So I'm happy that we are actually coming along with such a great initiative, which is the Virtual GHANAFEST Chicago 2020. And it's also an opportunity for you, even whilst you are watching it and enjoying the show, to actually contribute your widow's mite to helping some needy people back home in Ghana. And I mean, your $10, your $20 would definitely go a long way to actually make life a little easy for somebody who is finding it difficult. Mr. Steve, please, before I let you go, do you also have any concluding remarks?
Well, once the president speaks, I'm not supposed to speak after that. But
I'm sorry for breaking protocols.
Because he's on that, so once he speaks, but I just want to add that when we're talking about advertisement opportunities, please give us a call. You can call our business manager at 773-526-9493. That is 773-526-9493, or you can give me a call at 773-960-5411. This is going to be an event, one of a kind that you cannot afford to miss. Please join us Saturday, live from Chicago, Interface from Ghana, virtual Ghana Fest like it's never been done before. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. It's such a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much, gentlemen, for being on the show. Mr. President, I think you should have the last word.
Well, I mean, I know you are broadcasting from Minnesota, and I think you guys are also doing your thing there. And I've seen all the stuff that you are doing for the community members due to the COVID-19. So at this point, I'll also say kudos to you and your Ghanaian community over there for all the things you have been doing for your community. We are also doing the same thing, and then God willing, this corona will let us alone, and we'll be able to get together and celebrate life.
Indeed, we'll be able to get together again and celebrate life. Thanks so much again, Mr. President, Mr. Kwesi Sam, for being on the show, as well as Mr. Steve Day for being on the show. This has been the build up to the Virtual GHANAFEST Chicago 2020. Like you heard it for yourself, this is happening live this Saturday, July 25th. Please, your dial has to be right here on Facebook, where all the action will take place. I mean, talk of music, talk of fashion, talk of comedy, cooking contest, Wow, you cannot miss out of this action. All you have to do is to follow African Let's Talk on Facebook, as well as the Ghana National Council of Chicago's page on Facebook and the other affiliates. And please, you don't want to miss this. Also, it's an opportunity for you to actually contribute something so that it can go a long way to help the needy back home in Ghana. Any act of kindness, no matter how small it is never going to be wasted. Once again, thanks so much, gentlemen, for being on the show. And of course, a big thank you to everyone who joined the conversation and who was able to share and comment. We truly, truly appreciate you. Continue to support African Let's Talk, even whilst we continue to bring the African community together. And we talk of bringing the community together. This Saturday, there's actually a virtual worship night by the Kodesh Minneapolis. And this is an amazing time, of course, to be in the presence of God. And it's going to be between 3 and 5:30 p.m. So please, you want to make time to be part of this. It's going to be live on the Kodesh Kodesh Minneapolis Facebook page. So you want to join this as well. Of course, there's another event that is coming up next week. Everyone is talking about it because it's actually a forum that you want to be part of. And this forum is so important that it's actually going to be the 5th Congressional District Candidates Forum. I can see it's generating a lot of interest already, and this is going to feature amazing participating candidates, including Ilhan Omar. Indeed, it's going to be right here on African Let's Talk together with Asa. So please, you have to just follow these 2 pages on Facebook so that you can watch the forum. The forum will be in 2 sessions. The first session will be at 6 p.m. and the second session will be at 7:30 p.m. It's on Tuesday, July 28, 2020. The last, not the least, there's another event happening with the Kodesh Minneapolis with Reverend Mark Jumo, and I would like to give you the opportunity to actually to be part of this. It's all about the debt-free series, managing your money God's way. So please, if you have found yourself in situations where you are in actually debt and you want to find a way to see how you can come out of it, there is a way out. I've seen people who are in debt of hundreds of thousands, but by the good grace of God and guidance, they were able to come out of this. This is happening also on Facebook on the Kodesh Minneapolis page. The date is August 7th, 2020, and the time is 7 p.m. August 7th is actually a Friday, and you're going to learn all the ways that you can manage your money God's way. Thanks once again, everybody, for being a part of today's program. God bless you and have a safe evening. Good night.
Jesus, yalla me wade, me dem mandali that baby so. For ya tora we, Africa baby say so we, me no me benya ya. Mama Africa, oh Mama Africa, Mama Africa, come on, stand up and come on.
GHANAFEST. The 32nd Annual GHANAFEST is coming to you live this year in a virtual grand style on Saturday, July 25th at 3 p.m. Chicago time. Due to COVID-19, Ghana National Council will be bringing you a live virtual concert to celebrate the biggest summer showcase of rich Ghanaian music, fashion, food, and live performances. Yes, that's right. Streaming live from Ghana and Chicago, USA. We have an amazing lineup of events with live band performances, live gospel and hip-hop performances, a live cooking segment, fashion show, and many many more. Your favorite Spain man, DJ Odikro, will be representing live from Chicago. Your hosts will be Giovanni Caleb and MC Nanaya K3 Mafo. Join the fun online via Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube on Saturday, July 25th at 3 p.m. Chicago time as the Ghana National Council of Chicago and its affiliates brings you great entertainment. Let's get together virtually and vibe.